Good morning everyone, welcome to Karen from stampinupuk.net. Stampinupuk.net, it's tilleykrafts stampinupuk.net. Today you're joining me for the Stamp Around the World video hop, and today's theme is Sparkle and Shine, and it's you'll see this on the 15th of December. I'm filming it late and I've only got a couple of days to go. Douglas, stop it, go get your ball. Right, so what I decided, I was prepared. We're going to use Delicate Pines, these two snowflakes, plus the Warmest Winter Wishes, if I can find it, because I did have it and then it's done one. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using this beautiful paper. It's called Patterns, something Patterns. Sorry about this. I did have it somewhere and it's just disappeared, but this is a new one that's coming out in January. And there's three, it's a speciality one because it's only on one side, and there's three of them in a pack. But where they are, I have no idea, which is nothing unusual for me. Just let me see if I can find them. No, typical. I've put them somewhere safe, and now I don't know where they are. Oh, I found them. Pleasant Patterns, they're called. And you get these three, and aren't they gorgeous? Love this one. Really shiny, but we're going to use this one for Sparkle and Shine. I've got a couple of dies, and they are, do you know, one of these days I might be organised. I had my daughter and my friend here the other day making cards, and now I can't find anything. Anyway, I've got these two dies and they're out of a set, and we're going to use those. We've got some lovely Faceted Gems Trio pack, which I thought would go nice with this. We also have these, which are absolutely gorgeous, and they're Faceted Snowflakes. And I've got, let's move that out of the way. So I've got a Bubble Bath card base. No, I haven't. I've got a Summer Splash card base, which is an A4 cut in half, scored in half. I have a Bubble Bath layer, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller. And we just need to cut this. Didn't cut everything, but so let's see. So we're just going to go 1/4 of an inch smaller again, because this will fit in nicely, but it's up to you how big and small you want your borders. So that will fit on there. Let's get it right. There we go. So that will fit on there. Lovely shine on that. And I've also used the snowflakes. Oh, I found the dies. These dies are called Nested Essential Dies. Lovely dies, these. And I did a bit of embossing. So I'm not going to do them all, but I am going to do a couple to show you what I did. So this is what we did. Now I'm gutted because I thought I don't need the dies, but now I wish I'd have got them. So first of all, we've got an embossing buddy, so we're just going to go over this just to take any grease off. Then I want a coloured one, so I'm going to use clear embossing powder. So I know it looks mucky, but it's totally fine. So I'm stamping my stamp in there, and then this is actually pretty in pink. I've not gone for bubble, I've gone for pretty fit, so I'm just going to stamp it in there and stamp it on there, which I think it is very pretty. And then under here I've got just a piece of paper, and then I'm going to take my clear embossing powder and I'm just going to cover it like so. I just put them in the tubs instead of in the packets because I find it easier to use them. And then we're just going to knock it off. That's all covered. So first of all, I'm going to put this away because if I get the heat gun near it, it will turn it all and we don't want that. So let's put the lid on that for a minute. These I got from a coffee shop when I got my coffees, and they're ideal. Right, now it might get a little bit loud, so I apologise for that, but you can turn the sound down while I'm just embossing this. I'm just going to plug it in. Right, I'm just going to warm it up first because it works better if you warm it up. Right. And then we're just going to heat it. Now I just keep it in one place, and then when it starts turning, it's starting to turn now, so we're going to move it along. Oh, I love watching this turn. I could do heat embossing all day. There we go. Whoops. And I don't know if you can see the shine on that, but the clear embossing paste. So you can stamp in any colour, use clear to get it embossed. And then what I decided to do then, now normally I'd just leave that for a little bit to let it dry, but I brought in the little one, and again in the embossing powder, and then I just need to try and line it up. I think that's about right. And then we're going to come in with the silver. And then just do exactly the same. Oops, I've got dimensional in there. Dimensional back. Look at that. It's beautiful. Right. Put that in there. I have already cut some of these out so that you didn't have to sit and watch me. Right. Again, just heat that up. And then we'll just go over it. Can you see it turning? Oh, love watching this. There we go. As soon as it's done, remove the heat. If you heat too long, it can sort of like melt it, and then it's not as good. Right. And then because I haven't got any dies, I'm just going to fussy cut this out. And again, it's just turning your paper. I did try cutting the little ones out, and they don't look too bad, but I think they'd have been better with dies. Oops. And like I was saying, it is a round the world video hop, so in the description bar below you will find links to everybody else around the world that is taking part. I can't believe we're in December and we'll be ready to go again next year. But I do hope that you get some inspiration for everybody's videos, because that's what we do it for, to give inspiration to people. And it's nice to see, if we do use the same stamp sets, how different we are. Right, there we go, all done. Right, so let me just bring in these. So I've got another one there. I've got little ones that I've done and cut out. These are with the white embossing powder. Now that was my sample one, but I just thought it was a bit too dark, but I might use that on the inside. So the only other thing now, I need to cut these labels out, and I'm just looking for some paper. Right, yes, we've got a bit here, that'll do. So I just want one of these, and we'll want a white one. See, so going from totally organised to totally unorganised, which I don't think you'll expect anything less from me. And I did have, there we are, I made a bit of card somewhere for this. And the thing is, it's what have I done with the sentiment? And we can bring the little mini emboss in for this one. Excuse me, I've got that horrible cough that's going around. Right, I'm going to have to use the big one, I think. And the plates for the little one. And can anybody tell me where the big one is? Because I can't see it. Oh, it's there. Right, I'm just going to run these through off to the side because I've got a plate 1, 2 and 2 3s. It's just a little bit too big to put on my desk. So I'm going to pop these in. I do them at a jaunty angle, then it's not so much pressure going through like that. So just give me 1 minute. There we go. Please feel free to speed this up if it's taking too long. Right, so the only thing now is I need a sentiment, and I have no idea where my sentiment's gone. So let's have a look what else is in here. Let's see if Celebrate the Season will fit on. I don't think it will actually. Fancy using a stamp when I need it. Nope, that's not going to fit on. 1 minute. Right, I've got some stamp sets here, so I am just going to pinch one out of these. Now this one, Holly and Jolly Holly even, comes with 3 little punches. Really nice one this, but I think it may have gone on to Last Chance. Oh, look at that. Somebody put that. No, it isn't. It's the right one. Right, let's see. Will this one fit on? Yes. So we're going to have Bright and Happy Christmas Wishes. I'm going to have to search after, try and find that stamp set. And I think we'll do this in Summer Splash. I'm really sorry about this video. totally unorganised. Let's see, that stamp's nice. Oops. Oh yes, I like that. Right, let's try and put this together without any messing. Right, let's bring this in. A bit of glue. She says there's none in that one. Ah, this is the new one. Anyway, just like to say thank you all for supporting my channel over the year. I love doing this and giving inspiration to people. And I do hope you all have a really peaceful Christmas, whatever you're doing. I've got the whole family coming around. I'm really chuffed because I don't have to do any cooking. My daughter said I will be doing the cooking, so I was like, oh yes. Right, so I think there'll be about 8 of us for Christmas, plus the 2 dogs and a pussycat. Right, so we're going to have that on here. Put that one there. Pop that one up, and then I've got these little ones, which I thought would look quite nice. I've made them into like little flowers. I think they'd look quite nice, won't they? I did have another one for that, but that's... No, I didn't. I was using that for something else. Right, let's put this up on dimensionals. One in the middle. I don't know how to do it that way actually. Right, let's do it this way. There we go. I don't like this one because it's a bit fat, but I might leave that one off. Let's put some dimensionals on this. There we go. And then on this one, I'm going to use some little glue dots to stick these together. Let's put that in the middle. Oops, now I get it stuck to myself. Right, to tell you what I'll do, let's pop it on there. And then we'll squash it. Lovely. And what I'll do on this one, what I should have done with that one, is put it down on top of the glue dot and then pick it up. Oops. And push that one down. I like these. Right, dimensional. God, this is a bit of a long video today. Let's pop him up there. And that one on there. That's quite nice. Happy Christmas wishes. Now, I did have a bow. I did have a nice sparkling one, but it was gold and I didn't really want to mix my silver and my gold up on this one. So let's see if we can do a bow with this. Not that good at bows. That's better. I only want a little one. Yes. Up here. Oh, I quite like it under there. There we go. And then we just need to bring in the sparkly dots. Love these ones. Beautiful. It's Christmas, so we're just going to put quite a few on. There we go. And I was thinking of using these because we've got some, these are two sizes, just to see. Yes, line up. It's Christmas, we can do what we want. There we go. Well, I hope you like that. Whoops, I've lost one. Right, so there's my card for Sparkle and Shine. So I really hope you like the idea and you get some inspiration from it. So we've used the Delicate Pines, the Holly Jolly for the sentiment, because I couldn't find the sentiment out of the Delicate Pines, which I'll have to search for. We've used Summer Splash, Bubble Bath, Pretty in Pink, and embossing. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you all again in the new year. And let me know what you think of the card. Thank you. Bye.